Good morning. Here we are. Let's make this quick this morning. Looking at VIX. Start off with the VIX. Right here, I think we're going to turn down. I think we're going to have an up day. Typical market. Down day, up day, down day, up day. Actually, I think it's going to be pretty flat. I think we hold right around 604, 604.50 on the Qs, right in there. Just because I think the market goes neutral going into NVDA earnings. And then we see what NVIDIA does. I think we pop up. We probably finish this cup here and pop up around 2165, probably a little over, and then drop down. Probably drop down to 20, just over 20. We'll see. Again, I don't expect much. Probably chop, but I expect it to end the day pretty much neutral. And here's futures. Again, we're just hugging this trend line. Yesterday, even with that drop, that was just a whole lot of nothing burger to me, it seemed. Not a lot going on. All right, geez, how did I get there? Okay, let's go to the Qs on the daily. This isn't looking really great. We're losing all our levels. So once we lose 593, I expect us to do this. I expect us to drop down to about 484, somewhere in there. That's what I expect it to do now. And then we'll see where it goes from there. But probably not today. And let's get some levels, crazy levels. See, we're back above this trend line. So we'll probably bounce 606. That sounds about right. And then settle down right around 604. And then that'll set us up for tomorrow. That sounds about right to me. Let's look at the 5 minute. $606, right in there. 604, right here is going to be right where this was the 5 that we tested earlier. The 5-day moving average. When I say the 5, that's what I mean. And it's the 5-day moving average. Even though this is the 5-minute chart, that's where the 5-day moving average is up here at 604.58. So we tagged it earlier this morning, and now we're pulling back and getting ready to tag it again. I think we probably break out above it and then settle down on it or just below it. If we get rejected on it before NVIDIA earnings, I actually kind of like that. If the market is going to sell off going into NVIDIA's earnings, then I would tend to be contrarian to that and be bullish going into earnings. But again, earnings are a crapshoot. You never know what's going to happen. And since I spoke so much about it, might as well look at it, huh? fell down this morning. All right. It's probably just going to bounce around. Yeah, sold right to the 50. Bounce, and then it could even drop down to 187, 186, something like that, and then go up. If it goes above this is what you want to watch. If it goes above this 198, 72, so 198.73, then even if it pulls back, I would expect it to break that. So that's what, like on earnings, if it popped above 190, say it popped to 199 and then dropped, I would be watching that drop to see where it settles, because I would believe it would be coming back to break that high. So that's the level to watch. If it doesn't break that, then this can just keep dropping, break this 170. But yeah, NVIDIA overall just has been in the chop like the rest of the market. That looks bullish to me, but again, these can go either way at earnings. Again, this is pretty bullish looking to me. What's our volume look like? Virtual volume, on balance volume. Oh, there it is. Like, why can't I find it? Okay. Week just started. I actually like this. This is low volume. Highs on slightly increasing volume, but lower volume than here, which is obvious because this is a 3 of 3. Increasing volume, decreasing volume in a flat. Huh. Yeah, this could, if it wanted to, and this was a flat, this could reject off this hard, and then this would be a massive head and shoulders, and you'd come way down. The key's going to be watching this low here, about 170. Watch that 170 level, and then again the 198. If you can get to 198, that'd be bullish on the upside. 170, and you're probably going to go way down, unthinkably low down. And again, earnings are a crapshoot, so you never know. I shouldn't say I don't, because I do all the time. But I don't play earnings on something like this. This is not a setup I would play earnings on. I did play earnings on this today. We'll see if we get another drop down to 236, 235 is what I'm looking for. And then see if we can continue this. See if this is a 1 2 1 2 1 2, and see if we can blast off out here. Maybe even close this gap up to 268 on earnings. This thing has been known to do crazy moves, so it was worth some positions for me. Let's see what else we got cooking. Someone pointed this one out in the group. This would be a long hold for me, and I'm definitely looking at this now. This is a refrigerant coolant, apparently. But I like how this is coming off. And this could make a massive, look how it squeezes sometimes. So it could get a crazy squeeze. So I'm looking at this to drop back down in here, 15, 20 range, 15 range. And then I think I'll be interested in that. Neo, I sold portioned yesterday. Oh, I thought that said 598. I was like, is it going to break 6? But okay, it's up just a little bit. That's a great. That looks like it's going to pop again today. I'll come back to this. But this is a great turn up on the RSI right here. Great turn. So now the hourly, this looks like we might pop again, which is very good. Very good for me. Iridium in this flat. Looked like it was going to move up yesterday. We'll see. It might go flat for another couple days. Huntsman should be turning up. Let's see the daily. Yeah, we can drop to 1150, 1120. That's fine. Let's see if this is going to do a Wendy's on me and just die. Speaking of, we'll see if you come back to life today. No, probably not. Okay. Retail got slammed yesterday. Specifically, the retail that I have most of. I sold Abercrombie when it got back up into this 92 range. I'd already taken a lot of profit off Under Armour. I was just in stock, so didn't do anything with that. gap. This one's interesting to me because if you look, you're still holding this trend. So again, we'll see what today brings. One day is not a one day of selling is not a trend. Now, granted, this looks ugly on American Eagle, but we'll see. And that's an ugly candle on Under Armour. But again, we'll see what today is. Iron had a big day yesterday. I don't trust it. I don't like the look of this. It looks like it's turning up, but I don't. It doesn't look right to me. This might pop, but it still doesn't look right to me. Now, this looks like it's going to start flying. That's a very similar chart to iron, but no, iron's below the 50. That's why. Okay. Yes, yes. Again, a good day yesterday, but it's still below the 5 MA. I need to see follow through. AAOI, this guy's just a beast. I wanted to look at this stock, see where we are with USAR. 50 above the 200. We are above the 5 now. Okay, we need follow through, and we need to get above 2165. Can we do it? I don't know. I would. Maybe we can get a bounce and run. We'll see. I would. Oh no, the market wouldn't need to be. This could run independent of the market, especially with the State of the Union. All Trump needs to do is get up there and say something about we need more rare earths and I'm going to pump all this money into it and blah, blah, blah. And these things will take off again. These and rare earths and weed are just like a tweet or a comment away from taking off or crashing. So they're to say they're hyperbolic is kind of an understatement. Iridium I already looked at. GSAT looks good. It looks like they might be going after these satellites. Qubits looks like it's going to get a pop. It's in that buy zone, but it's in this daily. I don't like this. Looks ugly. See, Rocket Lab, that looks ugly too. These all had a bad day yesterday. Sunrun, this looks good. I mean, this still looks good. Look, that's still above support. You're still above the 5. You ate up all that down yesterday. Yeah. To finish up at the top. So yeah, that was a strong day out of that. Ooh. Rejected hard. See that? Okay, this is the last one I wanted to look at. Ionic. Again, like qubits, looks like we might get a bounce, but on the daily, this doesn't look good. It looks ugly. So I'm expecting a drop out of that. I'm expecting a big drop out of quantum. Starfighter's F-Jet. Let's see. We'll see what that does. Okay. In closing, we could have a brutal day. I would tend to think not, just because NVDA earnings are tomorrow. I would think we'd want to pop up and then spend the day flat. Maybe we go down, up, flat. I don't know. But I think we spend the day flat, right around 6:0, right around where we open here. 6:03, 6:04, somewhere in there. Again, overall, the VIX is a problem for the market. So the market needs to make a big move before the VIX does. Let's put it that way. It's like a race. All right. And with that, I'll end it. Yeah, nothing really. Well, let's look at Cliff. Let's look at Cliff. It looks like it's going to get another bounce again. Close this up to 1157. Again, this doesn't look super strong to me, but this is another rare earth. They're calling it a rare earth now, even though it's steel, iron. But yeah, should get at least a bounce out of this. We'll see what it does after that. Okay. Be safe, be wise, be bold, and as always, good luck.